The sixth Sustainable Development Goal concerns water and ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Perhaps obviously, SDG 6 aims to achieve universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all by 2030. Access to clean water varies wildly. In 2017, 70% of people did have access to safe drinking water, up from 60% in 2000, and a further 20% had access to more basic services. However, over 780 million people still didn't have access to any sort of reliable drinking water. There are a few major problems still threatening water security. Currently, water pollution from the release of hazardous materials and chemicals poses considerable risk, along with untreated wastewater, which rejoins water streams without being treated and sanitized. Another problem that impacts water security also pertains to sanitation and hygiene. In many parts of the world, people don't have access to safely managed sanitation like toilets and faucets with clean water and soap. Only 45% as of 2017 had access to such services. Also in 2017, 700 million people still practice open defecation, which is a serious hindrance to ensuring access to clean water, as well as an affront to human dignity. What's more, everywhere, but particularly in places where water is scarce, attention needs to be paid to efficient water use in the public sector, so water used in big industry and production, and the private sector, which also includes smaller agriculture. Water-related ecosystems, meaning mountains, forests, wetlands, rivers, aquifers, and lakes, are also very important to biodiversity and the general health of the planet. So, by protecting our waters, we are also protecting humans and creating a more sustainable planet. The resolution of all these problems heavily relies on the establishment or increased activity of infrastructure and water management programs. More so than certain other SDGs, attaining the goals of SDG 6 requires a high degree of cooperation between nations, since the distribution of water on Earth is independent of human-fabricated national boundaries. By 2030, the UN hopes to expand international cooperation capacity so as to build support for developing countries in water and sanitation-related activities, which includes water harvesting, desalination, water efficiency, wastewater treatment, and recycling technologies. Of the countries that the UN has data for, it estimates that following current trends, 60% of countries will fall short of meeting the goal for full implementation of water and sanitation programs. These are worrying trends, but with 10 years to go to meet the goals, there is always hope that with a renewed interest, we can get even closer to meeting SDG 6, ensuring universal access to water, sanitation, and taking care of the valuable resource more generally by 2030.